In the Friday afternoon, Anthropic shipped Claude Design, and by the market close, Figma's stock was down 7%. Adobe dropped, Wix dropped. So I spent the last 24 hours building 5 real things with it: a landing page, a pitch deck, a one-pager, a full website, and an app. Some of it blew me away, some of it was definitely overhyped. Here's my honest take on whether this actually kills Figma or if the market just panicked. But before I will show you Claude Design and how to use it, I want to ask you about one thing. So below this video, there's obviously a comment section. So what I want you to do is to write a comment about literally anything you want. It might be some funny story about AI. It might be something that you generated with Claude Design or something you would like me to review. And then I will just pick the best comment. So the best comment can mean pretty much anything. It might be something funny, it might be something insightful. It's really up to you. There is no really one rule for this comment. So the best comment I'll feature in the next video, and I will talk more about this video. So whether it will be a question about generating something with Claude Design, whether it will be a story with AI or outside of AI, whatever that is, just comment what you want. I'll pick one comment and I'll feature this comment in the next video and possibly even respond to it or create whatever you want me to create from this comment. So now let's talk about Claude Design. So this is what Claude Design looks like inside, but how to access it is quite simple. You can just use this website, which is basically claude.ai/design, or you can just check the link in the description. There's also a link to Claude in there. And this is what you'll be able to see inside. Here you can write your prototype or the name of your project, and then you will start creating. So let me show you what it looks like from the inside. We just write video demo, for example, and then we pick, let's say, the prototype or how we want it to look like. I just pick high fidelity. We click create, and now we'll need to describe our project. So it'll be obviously our requirements, what we want to see. So this is the whole window that right now is important to us. So what we want to do, we can just take everything from this website, which is basically the launch website. And obviously this website will be also in the description. We just copy all this text and we can just write a short prompt or the short message. For example, create a promotional video using the content below. And then we simply paste the content. And as you can see, we have pasted text 38 lines. Then you simply hit send, and you will be able to see your first project. And I already did this. I created the whole project, and it's quite interesting because Claude is using code for literally everything. It is using code for obviously creating apps, but it's also using code for creating designs, applications, websites, pretty much everything. And it's also quite interesting because coding a few years ago was a very expensive skill. Now it's very cheap and pretty much everyone can use it. Sometimes if you don't even know how to code. For example, I don't know how to code. I know how to create content and how to run businesses, but I have no idea how to code. Nevertheless, I was able to use Claude Design to create pretty much everything I wanted, and some of these designs were actually quite good. So obviously there were a few questions. It asked me about the duration. I picked 20 seconds. I just want to have a punchy teaser, tone, aesthetic, focus. So I had to answer all these questions before Claude Design started working on this project. And it basically said I'll build a 20-second punchy teaser, technical crisp tone, warm naturals with one accent, serif headlines and sans bodies, smooth text reviews with stylized mock-up moments, original wordmark treatment, not Anthropic's actual brand. So that's that. Then it was just progressing, so doing its thing, picking colors, so pretty much everything. Obviously, you can change all of these things later, but what I want to show you in this video is basically the raw result. I just wrote one prompt, and based on that, I want to see the final result. So I didn't touch anything. I don't want to improve anything. I just want to show you the first result that I'm getting, and this is the whole point. So here is the video, and in my opinion, it could be better. Possibly it doesn't look that well because of my choices. I wanted to have it very minimalistic. So it's not bad, but it's still, it's not something that will possibly go viral. Here is also this mistake. So it's not bad. Obviously you can ask Claude Design to improve all of that. But as I mentioned, the goal of this video is to show you the raw results, the raw footage that I'm getting and raw results. So this is the first one, and to be honest, I'm not that happy with it, but considering that I just wrote one prompt and I was just watching TV while waiting for it, it's not bad. If I was to make it myself, it would be taking me probably 30 or 40 minutes to add all this text, animate everything. So it definitely saves me time, but it's not the perfect result. So it's good enough for how much time you spend on it, but you still need to ask it to refine it further. But anyway, this is the first result. I didn't change anything. I just want to show you the real, or like the raw result. So this is the first thing. Now, the second part, which is probably even more interesting, is to use it for promotional materials. So for example, I have school community where we talk about AI. I show certain tools that I'm using, and I want to promote this school community. And this community has a very specific branding, and I want to see if Claude can recreate it with this branding and all these animations. So I have this file here that is basically called school promotion, and this is the whole prompt that I wrote. Generate a landing page promoting my school community. Here is the content and the graphic of my community. So here is basically the text, what you'll find inside, and that's pretty much it. And then Claude asked me for the design because I forgot to upload it, and a few questions. So brand colors, tone, sections, what I want to include. So for example, here with call to actions, what is inside. So 5 bullet points. Who is it for? Preview the community. So we basically mock, school, fit, and screenshots. And final call to action. Obviously my name, the name of the community, and then member count. So I just said 24,000 subscribers on YouTube and 380 people in this community. Call to action, you decide. And this one here, premium details, Claude Design basically asked me what is included in the premium tier. So I just said YouTube and school courses, templates and frameworks, weekly content ideas, and weekly Q&As as well. Variations, just one, I want to see one version, and obviously animated gradient and background. And here comes the result. So the result looks great. So this is my original graphic. This is also the graphic that you can see on my YouTube channel. I wanted to upgrade my branding a little bit, and I love this branding. It's like based on Super Mario, but it's a little bit changed for AI space. And this animation is also great. So we have this this text here. This is all great. It is using the same prompt that I'm using. So this all looks great. Let me just show you what it looks like. And here is the full preview of this page. So we have obviously the name, AI monetizers, what's inside, preview, tiers, and also join for free with this small animation here. I like this. It's, to be honest, these are just two images together, you know, these two positions of this circle. So this looks good. The font matches perfectly with my design. The colors are matching, and I like all these small details. So for example, this one, this animation here, new episode every Thursday. This here as well, these floating buttons, they look great. And obviously insert coin, join it free. This is an interesting thing. And here we have a few tools that I basically mentioned in my community. So we took it from there, and it's basically not a course. It just shows you what is inside. So we have tool discoveries, weekly discussions, and basically everything. So this looks amazing. Here we have who is it for, and obviously some screenshots from the community, which is also quite good. And I love this section, which basically says player 1 and player 2, and you can join for free, but you can also upgrade to be player 2 and you know, have all these things that are included in the premium tier. So I love this, and probably I'll even change names of members in my community. 3 members will be player 1 or something like that, and player 2 will be the premium tier. I like this small details. It takes gamification to the new level, so I really love it. So it looks very nice. And here is the final call to action: join AI monetizers for free, hosted by Matt Shatton. New episode every Thursday. See you in the room. So I would say this is perfect. So we have also a footer, AI monetizers, built by Matt, YouTube, and also school. And this is probably my favorite result. Obviously, there are still a few great examples, but I just love this one, and possibly I will use it to create my own landing page. So we will see later, but I really love this design, and this just shows how powerful Claude Design actually is. But it's not everything. There is even more than that. So now I just showed you how to create a video demonstration and also school promotion, but there is more. So I created a few projects with Figma as well. So for example, here I had a presentation why a 500 view video can make you more money than a video with 500,000 views. And it's quite good, I would say. The presentation is not bad. There are some animations, so it was good. again, I generated it all with just one prompt, and I didn't have to do anything. So it was a good design. But I also want to see what Claude can do for me. So I just made another project, and this is basically what I said. Can you make a slide deck explaining why a 500 YouTube video can make you more money than 500,000 views? And I made slides too. So pretty much one sentence, very simple explanation. And obviously it asked me a few questions. So here are questions: who is the audience, the tone, core angle. So we have high intent viewer, higher LTV, niche, B2B, CPMs, destroy broad CPMs, direct sales, lead gen, beats ad revenue, stuff like that. Numbers, yes, I want to show real-ish CPMs and conversion math. Animation style should be saddle, fade, slide, editorial. So this is pretty much it. And here we go with the result. This one also looks good, but there are a few things that I would change. Probably I would put this number next to this one so it looks better, but it still has its style. I can put my camera here so it's not bad. So this is the first screen. Now we have the second one. So we have a math. Viral video doesn't mean reach. This is actually quite true. So here's revenue, for example, from 500,000 views, which is quite good. And then we have also niche. That doesn't mean that you're small. It means that you are qualified. So for example, you can have 500 views. If you have click to the site, you have 10 visitors. And for example, with 20% book a demo, you have 2 calls, and you have 50% close it with $2,400 per year. Then it means that you get 1 customer or client, depending on what you're selling. But you can see the difference. Here, from 500,000 views, you're getting $800 in revenue. And here, because you're selling something that is more valuable than just, AdSense on YouTube, you're making much more money, and you're also helping people. So you're building your brand, and you're getting paid much more. So here's the next slide. It also looks good. Advertisers pay for wallets, not eyeballs. You have entertainment or vlogs. People will be paying between $2 to $4. Gaming the same, but B2B SaaS or enterprise, it's $60 to $120. And these are CPMs. So basically how much advertisers are paying to advertise on your YouTube channel. So you can see the difference is astronomical. It's not even 2 or 4 times. It can be even 30 times more if you just pick the right niche. So if you pick the right niche, obviously you'll be more competitive and you need to be more, let's say, knowledgeable about your topic, but you can make significantly more money. And here is the one thing that most people don't understand about virality and getting a lot of views. So in most cases, if you have viral video, this is how much money you can make. If you have an engaged viewer, this is how much money you can make. If you have a lead, this is how much you can make. And this is if you have buyers in your audience. You can make $1,000 or even more. So this is super important, but most people don't know about it. The same when it comes to sponsors. Sponsors buy access, not audience size. So it is the same thing. If you have broad lifestyle channel with 500,000 views, maybe if you get the right sponsor, you will get $7,500. And if you have a niche B2B channel with 500 views, you can also get sponsor fee of $8,000 if you have the right audience and they are warmed up enough, and basically you have the right company that is approaching you. So this is a big difference. And I would say this presentation looks great. I like the colors. I like the style. So this is really good. And here we have the comparison, which is really nice. We have creator A that is broad, and this is how much money he can make. And here is also creator B that is working in a specific niche, and he can make nearly 4 times the money with smaller reach. So the numbers speak by themselves, and this is a very nice equation. So this presentation is also great. I like the style. It's minimalistic, but it also has a very nice branding to it. So this is the next example what you can do with Claude Design. If you're ready for the next one, I have something even bigger or even better, because you can create interactive apps or interactive designs as well. And for example, here I created this interactive globe of flights between many different airports around the world. And basically what I said was this: design an interactive dark theme graphic showing how planes fly between countries, a rotating globe with the countries connected by glowing paths. And here we go. So this is interactive. I can move the globe if I want to. It will go back to its natural state when I stop holding it. We can pick different flights. We can look for cities. So I can also show you this in a new tab because it always looks a little bit better. So this is what you can do. Now imagine creating something like that and just using it for free to promote anything that you sell that is connected to tickets or flights or even insurance. People can check flights for free, and then you have your, let's say, offer somewhere here on the right, something like that. This is mind-blowing what you can really do with Claude Design if you just use your brain. If you just use Claude Design to create all these designs for you, you will not make much money. But if you use it with the right approach, oh boy, you can just save a lot of money on teams, on hiring. You can make it work with making people's life just easier, better, and more enjoyable and also engaging, because this is very engaging. And most of these websites where they show you all the flights, they are usually quite boring. So now you are standing out just because you have something unique, something extraordinary. But wait, there is more. You can even generate apps, and I have a whole app here. And I'm not really sure if this app is that great in my opinion, but I just think there is just too many things here, but I will show you how I made this. I just wrote, create a modern fitness app for men. And this is what I got. So let me show you this in the new tab so you can see the full screen with all the details. And in my opinion, there's too much going on here, so I would make it more minimalistic. But again, I just wrote one prompt and this is what I got. So again, it's not bad. There's just too many things here. And also this graph here is not perfect. Nevertheless, it's full up. So we have here the workout, and you can start the workout here. Exercises, volume, estimated time, 62 minutes. And this workout and this week, when you finish your workouts, we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So this is really nice. If you can create something like that and then deploy it, I believe this already beats a lot of apps, generic apps that are available. If you brand it very nicely, and this one is actually quite nice, then you can just sell it to people, and they will gladly even pay you a monthly fee for it because they don't want to do it by themselves. So you just solve problem for them, and you are making money from something like that. So this is basically all the screens. So this is just the UI. It's not fully functionable. I just wanted to show you what it looks like if you create something like that. So this is a very nice app. I like the design. It's made for men, and the design reflects that. You can create so many interesting things with it, but there is also one more very important thing. The tool is just the tool. It will not make you rich, it will not make you successful, because you need other things than that. You need to know how to think, how to position yourself, how to position your business. So Claude Design will help you with all of the, let's say, heavy lifting, but you still need to have the right idea for a business. So this is something that AI cannot do for you. You need to find those ideas by yourself, or by working with other people that already accomplished something. So if you'd like to connect with such people, let's say entrepreneurs, business owners that are looking to use AI to get better results from their ideas, make sure to check link in the description. There will be a link to my community. It's completely free. You can just join, see if you like it there. If not, you can just leave it. It's fine. Or possibly just find like-minded people. So I highly recommend you to give it a go. And in my opinion, the Claude Design is great. There are a few things that obviously you need to take into consideration, and you probably need to regenerate things a few times to make it really great and design really what you are looking for. But this tool is better. Like before, you could do it with Claude Code, but this one just looks better, right? And this look is more enjoyable for me. I don't really like looking at code. I don't really understand code, but here you have everything shown in a nice way. So this is, let's say, like a casual version of Claude Code, where Claude is doing everything for you, and you just look at the final design and the final result, and you can ask it to change it for you. It generates better results than Figma. Here is one result. Here is also the interactive tier list that I generated with Figma. In my opinion, it will not kill Figma, because Figma has different tasks and different goals in this market. But when it comes to generating design, if Canva Design or Canva AI 2.0 is not strong enough, then basically Claude will also kill Canva. I want to see when Canva AI 2.0 will be available, so then I will compare both versions with each other. And obviously, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, if you would like to take part in our competition and possibly have your comment featured in the next video, comment something below. It might be whatever you want. It might be interesting story about AI, what you generated with Claude, something funny, something, maybe a question about some tools. It doesn't really matter. There is no one rule that will decide whether you win or lose. So you can comment pretty much anything. I'll just pick one comment that I find interesting or valuable or funny, and I will mention this comment in the next video. So that's it for now. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and I will see you in the next one.